In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Revolter as well as taking out on the racetrack. But before we start, here is how it looks and at the same time how it sounds. And now on to the review, and starting off with the acceleration. And well guys, I can tell you, the acceleration of the Revolter is actually pretty good. I am genuinely surprised that such a big and heavy car can accelerate like this. Probably one of the better accelerating cars in all of GTA Online. So yeah guys, when it comes to the acceleration, I'll give it an above average score because it is pretty good. And now on to the top speed, and yes, this is where the car actually shows that it is a tank and it's not really that fast. I mean, for such a car and the design of the car, it suits it and it's pretty decent. But when you compare it to, let's say, other sports cars, it is actually a little bit below average. So when it comes to the top speed, I'd say that it is below average because, well, it's not that good. But honestly, just for a car, a tank of a car, it's actually pretty good. Anyways, now moving on to the handling, and the handling, I'd say that it is decent. And that is because it can still hold its own while racing. But at the same time, you'll always notice that it is always either understeering or oversteering, which is really not a good thing. But at the same time, it is very easy to predict when it will oversteer and when it will understeer. But apart from those, I'd say that the handling of the Revolter is actually pretty decent. It's not bad, it's not great, it's just middle of the playing field. But for the newbies out there, or if you're not really that good at driving, do pay a little bit more attention while driving the car, otherwise you might be surprised. And now on to the track test and as well as the conclusion. And well guys, what do I think about the Revolter? So honestly, I actually really like this car. It looks very good, it sounds very nice, and that acceleration, that kick off the line is just a cherry on top. Anyways guys, in all honesty, I'd say that this car was made more so for the looks rather than the performance aspect. But all in all, it still does perform pretty well, so yeah. And now the big question arises, is it actually worth it? And the big answer is no. It's not really the best performing car in the whole game. And at the same time, it is not the most enjoyable car in the whole game. And so for that, I don't think so I would recommend the Revolter. But if you are just a player who likes to cruise around in the city in a badass looking car, then the Revolter is actually a pretty good pick. Anyways, now on to the track test, and well guys, after a few multiple attempts, I have gotten a best time of 3 minutes and 6 seconds, which for a sports car is actually pretty good. And honestly, for a tank of a car, it is just splendid, spectacular, it's just amazing. And well guys, now on to the drag race, and what we do here is basically we race in a straight line until we finish the race. And well guys, after a few multiple attempts, I have gotten a best time of 31 seconds, which is honestly pretty good, pretty decent for a sports car. And well guys, that is honestly about it for the track test as well as the conclusion. The Revolter, a very good looking car with decent performance, but at the same time it's not really made for, let's say, racing. So yeah. And well guys, with that we wrap up the video. I hope you liked the video guys. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to ask me anything, please don't hesitate to do so down in the comment section. And with that, I guess I'll see you guys next time.